Welcome back to Days of Our. Today we will learn about the explosive developments hitting Salem over the next 2 weeks, September 15th to 26th, as shocking revelations and dangerous confrontations threaten to tear apart the very fabric of several beloved families. While long-buried secrets resurface with devastating consequences that will leave viewers absolutely stunned. JJ Devereaux's complicated return and Jada's growing concerns. The tension surrounding JJ Devereaux's controversial return to the Salem Police Department reaches a boiling point when Jada Hunter receives an unexpected and deeply troubling warning that sends shockwaves through her world. This warning doesn't come from just anyone. It originates from someone whose opinion carries significant weight and whose concerns about JJ's mental state and professional capabilities cannot be easily dismissed. The gravity of this situation becomes even more pronounced when we consider Jada's position within the department and her growing personal investment in maintaining the safety and integrity of Salem's law enforcement operations. JJ's attempts at redemption take center stage as he approaches Gabby Hernandez with what appears to be genuine remorse for his recent behavioral missteps. However, this apology carries layers of complexity that extend far beyond simple regret. The seasoned officer finds himself wrestling with deep-seated guilt and a desperate desire to rebuild bridges that his impulsive actions may have permanently damaged. His approach to Gabby isn't merely about seeking forgiveness. It represents a crucial test of whether he can truly change his patterns of behavior and prove himself worthy of the second chances that Salem seems willing to offer. The romantic undertones of JJ's interaction with Gabby add another dimension of intrigue to this developing storyline. As he expresses his sincere apologies, viewers will detect subtle hints that his feelings for Gabby extend beyond mere friendship or professional courtesy. The question of whether they could evolve from their current complicated dynamic into something resembling genuine companionship, or perhaps even romantic partnership, hangs tantalizingly in the air, creating anticipation for what could become one of Salem's most unexpected coupling scenarios. Theo's haunting memories and unresolved trauma. The warning that reaches Jada's ears originates from Theo, whose concerns about JJ stem from a traumatic incident that continues to cast long shadows over both men's lives. Theo's anxiety about JJ's return to active duty isn't rooted in petty grudges or professional jealousy. It's born from the very real and terrifying experience of being shot by JJ during what was supposed to be a routine police operation. The psychological scars from that incident run deeper than anyone fully comprehends, and Theo's current apprehensions about JJ carrying a weapon again highlight just how profoundly that traumatic event continues to affect him. The complexity of Theo's position becomes even more apparent when we consider the internal conflict he faces. On one hand, he understands that people deserve opportunities for redemption and professional rehabilitation. On the other hand, the visceral fear and trauma associated with being shot by a fellow officer creates an almost insurmountable barrier to trusting JJ with life and death responsibilities again. This psychological tension promises to create some of the most emotionally charged scenes Salem has witnessed in recent memory. During the week of September 22nd to 26th, JJ will make a concentrated effort to address this elephant in the room directly. His attempt to apologize for the shooting and rebuild his fractured friendship with Theo represents more than just personal healing. It's essential for JJ's professional future and mental well-being. However, Theo's response reveals that forgiveness isn't something that can be forced or rushed, and the lingering pain and anger he experiences serve as stark reminders that some wounds take far longer to heal than others anticipate. E.J. DiMera and Kat Green's unexpected alliance. Meanwhile, an intriguing development unfolds as E.J. DiMera finds himself forming an unexpected bond with the enigmatic Kat Green. This alliance emerges from circumstances that neither party could have anticipated, and their growing connection promises to have far-reaching implications for Salem's complex web of relationships and power dynamics. E.J.'s typically calculated approach to personal relationships takes on new dimensions as he discovers aspects of Kat's personality and background that challenge his preconceived notions about her motivations and character. The nature of their bonding experience suggests that both individuals are navigating personal challenges that require mutual support and understanding. Kat's mysterious past and current circumstances create an atmosphere of intrigue that draws E.J. deeper into her orbit, while his own complicated family dynamics and professional pressures make him more receptive to forming alliances with individuals who operate outside Salem's traditional social circles. Thomas DiMera's innocent yet devastating question. Young Thomas DiMera finds himself at the center of a particularly awkward and potentially explosive situation when he poses what seems like an innocent question to his father, Chad DiMera. However, as viewers familiar with Salem's intricate family dynamics know all too well, even the most seemingly harmless inquiries from children can expose adult secrets and complications that were meant to remain hidden. Thomas's question likely touches on sensitive territory involving family relationships, paternity issues, or romantic entanglements that Chad hoped to keep shielded from his son's awareness. The timing of Thomas's inquiry couldn't be more problematic for Chad, who is already juggling multiple personal and professional challenges. The awkwardness that Chad experiences in response to his son's question suggests that the topic hits uncomfortably close to home and may force him to confront truths he's been avoiding or hoping to address at a more appropriate time. Rachel Black's dangerous downward spiral. Despite Brady Black's increasingly desperate attempts to provide stability and protection for his beloved daughter Rachel, the young girl's behavior takes an alarming turn toward rebellion and recklessness. Rachel's troubling actions suggest that the various traumas and instabilities she's witnessed in her young life are finally manifesting in ways that threaten not only her own well-being but potentially the safety of others around her. The influence of her relationship with the notoriously mischievous Thomas DiMera adds another layer of concern to Rachel's current trajectory. These two children, each dealing with their own family complications and emotional challenges, create a potentially volatile combination when their rebellious tendencies feed off each other. Their partnership in causing trouble promises to test the patience and parenting skills of both Brady and Chad as they struggle to maintain control over increasingly defiant offspring. Legal battles and family bonds. The ongoing legal complications surrounding Tony's lawsuit create new challenges for the unlikely partnership between Xander and Philip. These two men, who have historically found themselves on opposite sides of various conflicts, now discover that their shared predicament requires them to set aside past animosities and work together toward a common goal. Their collaboration in developing strategies to combat Tony's legal assault provides opportunities for them to explore their complicated brotherly relationship in ways that previous circumstances never allowed. The lawsuit itself represents more than just a legal challenge. It's a test of family loyalty, strategic thinking, and the ability to overcome personal differences when facing external threats. As Xander and Philip navigate the complexities of their legal defense, they simultaneously navigate the equally complex terrain of rebuilding family relationships that have been strained by years of conflict and mistrust. The Tizoro DNA mystery deepens. Perhaps the most intriguing storyline development involves the highly anticipated DNA test results surrounding Tizoro, which promise to deliver revelations that could fundamentally alter several characters' understanding of family relationships and personal history. The involvement of Melinda Trask in potentially manipulating these results adds layers of corruption and deception that threaten to make the truth even more elusive than it already appears. Melinda's possible financial investment in altering the DNA results suggests that she has significant stakes in ensuring that certain truths remain hidden or that specific individuals are protected from potentially damaging revelations. Her willingness to engage in such ethically questionable behavior highlights the desperation and high stakes surrounding whatever secrets these test results might reveal. The possibility that Aaron Green could emerge as the biological father in question represents a shocking twist that would send ripple effects throughout Salem's interconnected family networks. Such a revelation would not only impact Aaron directly, but would also force numerous other characters to reevaluate their assumptions about family relationships, inheritance rights, and romantic connections that they believed were settled. Next, Chad's heart-wrenching dilemma with Thomas. The emotional weight of single parenthood continues to crush Chad DiMera as his young son Thomas begins asking the most difficult questions a grieving father could face. In upcoming episodes, viewers will witness a tender yet devastating conversation between father and son that will bring tears to even the most hardened soap opera fans. Thomas, wise beyond his years, yet still an innocent child trying to understand the complex adult world around him, will approach his father with concerns about Kat Green's growing presence in their lives. The boy's innocent curiosity about whether this mysterious woman means more to his dad than just friendship will force Chad into an impossible position. How do you explain adult relationships to a child who is still mourning the tragic loss of his beloved mother? Chad will find himself walking an emotional tightrope, desperately trying to protect his son's fragile heart while being honest about the realities of moving forward after such devastating loss. The conversation will be filled with raw emotion as Chad struggles to find the right words to reassure Thomas that no woman, not Kat, not anyone, could ever replace the irreplaceable Abigail DiMera in their family's hearts. Expect tissues to be necessary as Chad delivers what may be one of the most heartfelt speeches in recent days' history. He will pour his soul out to Thomas, explaining that while people may come and go in their lives, the love they shared with Abigail will remain sacred and untouchable forever. Chad's promise to his son that Abigail will always be Thomas's one true mother will resonate deeply with viewers who have followed this family's tragic journey. Theo's crucial role in Chad's life. But Chad won't be navigating these treacherous emotional waters alone. Theo Carver, Chad's loyal friend and confidant, will step up in a major way during this critical time. Their upcoming conversation promises to be a game-changer as Theo offers the kind of genuine support and wisdom that only a true friend can provide. Theo understands the delicate balance Chad must maintain between honoring Abigail's memory and potentially opening his heart to new possibilities. As someone who has faced his own share of challenges and heartbreak, Theo brings a unique perspective that could help Chad see his situation more clearly. This conversation between longtime friends will showcase the deep bonds that make Salem such a special place, where loyalty and friendship can provide strength during the darkest times. Chanel's ambitious power play. Meanwhile, across town, the ambitious and determined Chanel Dupree DiMera is about to make some serious waves as she launches a calculated campaign to secure her future in the most dramatic way possible. Understanding that sometimes you need to leverage every advantage available, Chanel will approach her mother Paulina Price with a request that could be seen as either brilliant strategy or shameless nepotism. As Salem's mayor, Paulina holds considerable influence in the business community, and Chanel knows exactly how to use that connection to her advantage. The aspiring entrepreneur will push her mother to use her political clout to ensure that she and husband Johnny DiMera land coveted spots with Tizoro, the prestigious company that could launch their careers to new heights. This storyline promises to explore the complex dynamics between mother and daughter, as well as the ethical questions surrounding the use of political influence for personal gain. Chanel's determination to succeed at any cost will create tension and drama as she walks the fine line between ambition and corruption. Will Paulina agree to help her daughter, or will she refuse to compromise her integrity as mayor? The stakes couldn't be higher for Chanel and Johnny's future together. Their dreams of building a business empire and securing their place among Salem's elite hang in the balance, and Chanel is prepared to do whatever it takes to make those dreams a reality. Expect explosive confrontations and emotional manipulation as this mother-daughter duo navigates the treacherous waters of politics and family loyalty. Brady's shocking career revolution. Perhaps the most surprising development of all involves Brady Black, who is about to embark on a complete life transformation that nobody saw coming. After his recent experiences working alongside the legendary Steve Johnson, Brady has discovered talents he never knew he possessed, and now he's considering a career change that could reshape his entire future. The idea of Brady becoming a private investigator might sound far-fetched at first, but longtime viewers know that this character has always been drawn to adventure and helping others in times of crisis. His natural instincts for detective work became evident during his collaboration with Steve, and now Brady is seriously contemplating whether this unexpected calling could be his true destiny. This potential career shift represents so much more than just a job change. It's a complete reinvention of Brady's identity and purpose. For years, he's struggled to find his place in the business world and in relationships, but perhaps he's finally discovered where his true talents lie. The transition from corporate executive to private investigator would be a dramatic leap that could open up entirely new storylines and adventures. Imagine the possibilities. Brady using his connections throughout Salem to solve mysteries, his determination to help those in need driving him to take on dangerous cases, and his natural charisma helping him extract information from reluctant witnesses. This career change could breathe new life into Brady's character and provide endless opportunities for exciting, action-packed storylines. The ripple effects throughout Salem. These interconnected storylines promise to create waves throughout Salem that will impact numerous other characters and relationships. Chad's struggle with moving forward after loss will resonate with other grieving characters, while Chanel's ambitious power play could expose corruption and create political scandals that reach the highest levels of city government. Brady's transformation into a private investigator could intersect with existing mysteries and secrets, potentially uncovering information that other characters have been desperate to keep hidden. The connections between these stories will create a web of drama and intrigue that will keep viewers glued to their screens, eager to see how each storyline unfolds and impacts the others. As these explosive storylines continue to develop over the coming weeks, Salem residents and viewers alike brace themselves for the inevitable confrontations, revelations, and emotional reckonings that these complicated situations will ultimately demand, ensuring that the drama and intrigue that define days of our lives continue to captivate audiences with their unpredictable and emotionally charged developments.